So, what I'm going to talk about is distribution, film distribution, and it's the same as music distribution. It really is, with subtle nuances here and there. But all in all, distribution is the process is the same. An artist records an album, a filmmaker makes a film. They need to get that distributed to the masses somehow. Enter production companies, distribution companies. And a lot of times, artists, especially when they're new musicians, new filmmakers, whatever, they'll fall into a common trap where somebody will come along and they will offer they'll make all these promises. Like, I'm going to get you this distribution, I'm going to get you on this, that, and the third website. We're going to get you trending. I'm going to get all this stuff. You're going to be, in a library of artists that I've represented, and you just pay me $30 up front, and then just to get this process moving, and you're going to get 100% of all the money that I make for you after that, for as long as you work with me. And that sounds great to a new artist. $30 now, and I get to make everything back. That's great. A lot of new artists jump on that. It is 100% a fraud and scam, and a con. Anybody that comes up to you and offers distribution, offers a record deal, offers anything for money up front, it's a con. Because A, you're either going to sign away the rights to your art to that person, and say somebody like a legit distribution company or record label comes along and they want to sign you, but oops, somebody else already owns your art and they're not going to go pay some other asshole that you made the mistake of signing your creativity away to. Or B, they're going to claim that no, you keep everything, but you still pay us this money, and what's going to happen is you're going to pay them and they're going to put your product next to trash, next to crap that's not good, because they just jumped at this opportunity just like you did, but maybe your stuff is better than what they put you up next, or what they put you up with, that might not even be in the same genre as your stuff. Say you're like an alternative, like you're an indie rock band, or you're a solo acoustic artist. Do you want your music being put up against like death metal or rapcore or anything like that? Is that anybody looking for your genre or their genre? Are they going to be interested in you? No, they're not. And anybody that sees you next to something they don't like, they're not going to click on you. They're not going to give you a listen. They're going to be like, oh, well, this must be a problem in filing. No, it's crap. It's crap because they don't care. If they get 10 suckers to pay them $35 now, they just made $350 and they didn't do anything. You know what they did? They did this. Uh, Upload to SoundCloud. There's your distribution. Now go share this link. Now go do all this stuff. You could have done that yourself. Oh, if you're a filmmaker, oh, thanks for your short film or your feature length film, whatever. Uh, Now it's on Vimeo. And who are these contacts that they're promising you they're going to give you to? The other suckers that they signed on to. Because they're going to tell them to share this link, which is going to have your stuff and their stuff on it, which then again, you run into this problem of this just mishmash of just garbage that nobody gives a shit about. So anybody that asks you for money up front for nothing, turn it down, because no legit distribution company or record label or PR firm or anything like that is going to ask you to do that. If anything, they're going to approach you and they're going to say, "Hey, we heard this, we like it. Um, Here's what we can do. Here's a contract. You do X, Y, and Z, and we take 10% of the cut." That's because then you both get paid for work. He doesn't get paid for doing nothing, and you don't make money for doing nothing. You have to put out good content, good art. He has to pound the pavement and get your name out there and get yourself and get you sold so that he makes money. Because the more money that he makes for you, the bigger that 10% cut is for him. And the more popular you are, the better his name looks. He doesn't have to do that if he already gets your money up front. And a lot of times, I'm just throwing $35 out there. It could be $100. I mean, it could be anything, just so long as these guys have a website and they go, and even like these con artists will go so far as to put somebody that they've never worked with on their website, but because they know somebody that worked with them, ipso facto, they worked with them. It's crap. So, you as an artist have to do your research. If you want an agent, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't want an agent. The beauty of the internet nowadays is that you don't need one, really. YouTube, Vimeo, SoundCloud, CD Baby, that you can do, that a lot of these distribution companies, a lot of these people are gonna say, this is it. So, if you're a first time filmmaker, um, do not buy into this. Do not get conned into this. Any kind of artist, don't do it. Patreon, what I am constantly spamming to you guys, that is the best way for artists to make money right now, is because you get your product, it connects you with the people that are buying your product. There's no middleman, there's no manager's fees or anything like that. Now, I'm not saying don't get an agent, don't do any of this stuff. If that's something that you think you need to do, or somebody, approaches you and they're like, "Yo, this is great. Here's who I worked with. I think you're going to be able to do this. Sign, we'll help you out. I'll take 10%, whatever." Do that. Do that. Be successful. But it's not something that you're going to have to pay anything up front. So, that being said, go to my Patreon, patreon.com /DJ Remark. Starts at $2 a month for exclusive patrons only content that you can get from me. And I put out public stuff like this all the time. I'm actually going to be uploading some stuff from Uphill from my short film here shortly. Um, but you get exclusive content, and the higher tiers that you go into, the more you get. But it only starts off at $2 a month. Patreon.com/DJ Remark. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook if you want. I'll put the links here in the video and in the description. And that's how you can connect with me. If you think I'm full of crap, if you don't believe me right now, go out there and ask somebody you trust. Do a Google search. Look on YouTube for artists and different distro people and ask them, is this legit? Is this a scam? What should I look for? What are the signs? The information's out there. They'll tell you. You know, and see if I'm right or wrong. But chances are I'm probably right, because I've had it happen to me. I've run into it so many times, and it's always been a scam. It always has been. So anyway, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it, and see you next time.